Gang in the building, we taking it over.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Here's Smith now on second down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first look here for DJ Dallas. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on first and 10. Walker now on first and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Walker once more. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing now is Geno. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They snap it to Smith. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Three.
To the right side, this is Walker. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Mavericks.
Now Gino. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
19 Tigers. 7 Pirates.
On 4th down, Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Smith on 3rd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On the counter, it's Walker, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Again, it's Walker. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 19 tight, 19 tight.
Gino now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Ray McLeod. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. We'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 2nd and 7, Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
94 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, cut.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Being chased out left. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
Second and 2.
Hey, come on.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
21. I got you.
Now Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Warriors 17. Pat the street.
Here's Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, League, go!
And going right back to Walker. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, come. 55. Hey, go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
21. I got you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught, Jennings. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. Hey, come.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Trey Brown, and the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Check pass.
Now it's Smith. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. back to throw. Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's gonna be batted down.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jet, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got Safari on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Oblo project. You ain't scared to change cause this ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so power. All your girl let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
I think I left something in the house.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Tag. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Lockett the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Geno. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Smith on 3rd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they told them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Trey Brown there on the stop. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 21. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Called in left side here by Jennings. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Block it, the man in motion. 3rd and long, it's Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, break. Trap 50, trap 60.
Now Gino on 1st down. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Again, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, it's Smith. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Running left is Walker, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Come back, team! Come back, team!
Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
That's all he
They'll run on first down with Dallas. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
19 Tiger!
To throw on 2nd and 6, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. To throw is Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. There's a nice move. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Cougar 19.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
70 Rangers.
Block it in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on. Hey. 19 Wyatt. 60 Bobcat.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hey, smash circles.
On fourth down, Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's go now. 19 tight.
On first and 10, Smith. This is the tight end fan. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Trap 60. Panther 11. Go street.
Lockett, the man in motion. To the air again, Smith. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete, as he led him a bit too much.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in at the goal line.
CIA.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby, yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar. How to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby, yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through. drop top, something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends, cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks, and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.